morning, dear students.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, good morning. So, dear students, how are you? Is everything okay with you?
Yes.
How are you getting on?
Yes.
Okay. So, good, very good. And dear students, according to our tradition, at the beginning of our lesson, we tell news in order to be aware of the events which are going on in the world. So what's news? What's happening nowadays? So in our country, in the world maybe, or in our region.
May I?
Okay, Dilnura wants. Please.
For the first time, Joe Biden has more votes than Trump. In Pennsylvania, Biden can win.
But unfortunately, the beginning of your news was not so understandable to us because of bad internet connection, maybe. Okay. So anyway, thank you very much for your news. And the next one? The next one. Who will be the next? Okay, Sevara wants to be the next, please.
The government in our country pays attention each system, such as education system, and I can say that the salary will be raised in our country.
Good news, very good news. Thank you very much. We like we liked your news. Okay, the next one. Who will be the next? Saida Bono wants, please.
I want to talk about one of the news that is happening in Uzbekistan now. There is a pandemic now all over the world. This is no new news to anyone. At present, many foreign countries are working on the developments of this vaccine against coronavirus. Nowadays, China is offering its own vaccine to a number of countries, including Uzbekistan, and Uzbek experts are studying of the features of this vaccine.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your news. And any other news? Okay, thank you, dear students, for your news. And then we'll start our lesson. Today, we will speak about crime and law. So before starting the lesson, I'd like to ask a question. I'd like to ask you a question. So, dear students, how do you think? Why do people commit a crime? Do people born as criminals? And what is the reason of crime? For what reasons do people commit a crime? You think, please.
May I answer?
Tahirbek wants, please. Let's listen to him. Please.
First of all, I think that most of the crimes in our society is the main reason is lack of money. Lack of money, because everything in our life truly depends on money, amount of money in you have. If you go somewhere or anywhere else in the world, first of all, you need a lot of money. Such as you may go travel or business trip, work trip, and other trips. The main thing you need is money.
Okay.
And now, as you know, there are a lot of unemployed people in everywhere in the world. And maybe because of it, most of the people do crimes.
Crime, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So, any other opinions?
Can I speak?
May I tell? Madina wants, please. Let's listen to Madina.
In my opinion, Tahirbek says that Reason for doing criminals is lack of money, but
Huh?
I think
Do
it
you agree
depends
with
on
Tahir? Do you agree with
no. I think it depends on atmosphere.
Environment, you mean? Yeah.
If child grows in criminal atmosphere, he or she
May
has
commit, yeah.
yes.
May commit a crime, yeah. It is. You mean that the environment which is surrounding, yeah. It is people around, yeah. People around. Someone may influence, yeah. May surely, or let's say, will surely influence them, and so if the environment is not good, so such kind of people may make crimes. Okay, I do agree with you. So Tahirbek, on the one hand, he may be right, yeah, on the one hand, because of lack of money. But in order not to be lack of money, what people must do in order not to be lack of money? So people,
They should work hard. They should work hard.
I do agree with you.
And also from their childhood, they should know how to be behavioral. As Tahirbek mentioned that, I am partially agree his
opinion, but not absolutely. Yeah?
Because everyone wants to be the perfect person in this, not absolutely. As Madina mentioned that it can be depend on their atmosphere also.
Surely.
They be behaved from their families.
So family and environment, yeah. Family and environment.
Can I?
So let's clarify, dear students. Let's clarify these one, please. These two terms. So for example, if we take family, yeah, and parents of children, yeah, parents may work from morning till some parents even late at night. Yeah, it means that so they are not together with their children all day long. Yeah.
Yes.
And so where are children during the whole day? So
they may be at home.
They may be
at home. They may be at school. After school, they may be at home. Some of them may spend their time in the street or with some people, yeah, with their friends. Yeah. But what kind of people are they? I mean, their friends. This is the environment, yeah, which is surrounding them. It has people around the child. Yeah? So that is why this is one of the most important thing which may influence a child environment. I mean, may be the reason. So please, who else wants to continue? Who else wants to share their opinion? Do people, may people, or yeah?
Can I?
Ismail Jan wants, please. But I think, unfortunately, bad internet connection.
Can I continue?
Surely. Yes, you may. You may start. You may continue.
I don't think so. Like the environment's all opinion, the number of the people are committing this crime with doing that work. That's why the crime is rising. So how can we stop it? Can we stop it to pay attention to the children's, of course, education? But as you mentioned above, that thing, parents are not pay attention to their children, and they are spending their time in work. That if they pay attention their behavior education, that kind of crimes will never be happen in the near future.
Excellent, excellent. I do agree with you. So absolutely agree with you. Any other opinions? It is parents should pay attention to the upbringing of their children, yeah, and to their education. So who else wants to share their opinion?
May I?
Please, Durdan also wants.
There is a proverb in our country. Tell me your friend, and I tell you who you are. It means that our friend is bad. They tell me bad.
Okay, I can see that you also absolutely agree with the opinion about environment, yeah, about the influence of environment. It is parents should control, should be aware of their children's friends, yeah, who they are,
Yes.
what kind of people they are. So
Parents know their children's friends.
Right, Yuva? I do agree. Any other opinions? Okay, in this case, let me share a PowerPoint presentation with you about crime and law. Yeah, laws. Is it visible to you, dear students?
Yeah,
it is.
just
Okay. In this case, we'll continue working with this. Pay attention. What can you see in these slides and these pictures? So, what can you tell me about this picture? Whom can you see in this picture? What
in the jail.
in this
Prisoner.
I can see the prisoner in the prison.
Prisoner. So why people may occur in prison, in jails?
After committing crime.
Yeah. So what's the reasons of crime? So the causes of crime are complex. Poverty, as Tahirbek has just mentioned about, yeah, or parental neglect, low self-esteem, alcohol and drug abuse can be connected to why people break the law. Some are at greater risk of becoming offenders because of the circumstances into which they are born. Yeah? Pay attention. We have just talked about this one. Yeah? Because of the circumstances into which they are born. So types of crime. There are two main types of law, civil law and criminal law. Criminal law is designed to address behavior that is considered to be an offense against society, the state, or the public, even if the victim is an individual person as opposed to a group of people. Criminal law can be thought of as a body of federal and state rules that prohibit behavior the government considers to be harmful to society. In short, crimes are defined by criminal law. We should never forget this one. So if a person engages in acts of behaviors that are considered to be harmful to society, they could be found guilty of committing a crime and will surely be punished. So crimes are generally prosecuted in a criminal court. Someone convicted of a crime may be forced to pay fines. And may also lose their personal freedoms and privileges by being sentenced to jail or prison time. So I will share the PowerPoint presentation with you, and at home you will complete these sentences, yeah, about crime and punishment. And then there is also a crossword here, and at home you will complete it too. And for the next time, I will ask you, we will check it all together. And criminal law definition. Criminal law. So the body of laws that prohibit and punish acts that injure individual people, property, and the entire community. A crime is a violation of a statute of this state in which there is a joint operation of an act or a mission to act, and intention or criminal negligence, criminal act, and criminal intent. So note, it involved, not formally created. Historical roots of U.S. criminal law, ancient legal systems, Babylonian, Hebrew, Roman, English common law as the immediate ancestor. Common law, what is that? Derived from English law and the political history. Unification of English law in Middle Ages by cooperation. Law enforced by secured justices who made law and applied law by incorporating traditional customs. Development of common law through judicial decisions. Crime and laws. What's crime? In ordinary language, a crime is an unlawful act punishable by a state or another authority. The term crime doesn't, in modern criminal law, have any simple and universally accepted definition, though statutory definitions have been provided for certain purposes. The most popular view is that crime is a category created by law. In other words, something is a crime if declared as such by the relevant and applicable law. One proposed definition is that a crime or offense is an act harmful not only some individual, but also to a community, society, or the state. Such acts are forbidden and punishable by law. So pay attention to this slide, dear students. As you can remember, at the beginning of the lesson, I addressed to you with my question. So do people born as criminals? But you haven't answered this question yet. Nobody was born criminal. The reason is environment. The life may be difficult, but we have to keep pure our conscience. So never forget this one, dear students. And basic principle of criminal law. First, legal principle of crime and punishment. Repeal the common law. Repeal definitely regular punishment. Forbid analogizing guiltily. Forbid the heavy law is traced back and the previously equal principles. Second, legal person of suitable punishment. Third, the punishment of responsibility for an offense meets the principle. So again, pay attention to these words, please. Very, very meaningful, very, very important. If you know the law, it is shield for you. What is shield, dear students? The thing which can protect you from everything, yeah? Dear students, I mean a shield. If you know the law,
Yes,
if you know the law, it is shield for you. If you don't know law, it is snare for you. So that is why we should learn law. We should know the law. And only in this case, we never try to commit what crimes, yeah, criminals, and we know how to protect ourselves. Okay, dear students, let's continue our conversation, our discussion about this one, please. Any other opinions to share? Please. Even you may tell us, you may retell us some little episodes from the films you have ever watched or from the books you have ever read about criminals. This is a chance for you. Discussion is a chance for you to improve, to develop your speaking skills. So that is why try to take an active part in any kind of discussions, please, dear students. So most of you are not active, dear students, please.
Teacher, I have a question for all students.
Once more, please repeat your question once more.
I have a question for all students to discuss.
So ask a question from your group mates, please. Dear students, pay attention. Listen to Ismail John's question. Please.
So how can we decrease crime in our country? What should we pay attention for this thing?
How can we?
May I answer to this question?
How can we or how can state decrease the number